Hi, I'm Richard Lim, CEO of Retail Economics. We're an economics consultancy focused specifically on retail and consumer. We put economic analysis, econometric modelling, and really importantly, behavioural economics at the heart of our retail insight. The impact of Covid-19 has put an even sharper focus on how retailers will need to pivot their proposition to put online and digital at its heart. I think it's fair to say that because of the impact of the pandemic, it's never been more important to reimagine the customer journey. Never before has a single event like the pandemic had such wide-ranging impacts across financial markets, businesses, and households. The retail sector is transitioning through a period of unprecedented change. Many of the underlying trends that we experienced disrupting the sector over the last few years will accelerate. The shift to online remains an ongoing challenge for the industry, but more specifically, it's about the pace of change. It was only 12 years ago that we had the launch of the first iPhone, and at that point, 5% of retail sales were online. Fast forward to last year, this proportion had grown to 20%, and we forecast that in 2020, this proportion will rise even further to 25% because of the impact of the pandemic. The closure of non-essential retailers has necessitated this shift towards online for many consumers. These consumers are experiencing a new customer journey, and their behaviours for some are likely to remain permanent. In fact, our research shows that 45% of consumers have purchased a retail product online for the first time for something that they had previously only purchased in store. This is a whole new wave of online consumers that have overcome the initial barriers of setting up online accounts, entering payment details, and in some instances, overcoming issues of trust. It would be easy to assume that this new wave of online shoppers is mainly comprised of older shoppers. And in part this is true, but actually the correlation between age and this new wave of online shoppers is probably weaker than you would expect. We believe that this new cohort of consumers broadly reflects slow adopters who have broken through the digital barrier, and the impact could provide rich opportunities for retailers who can offer appropriate levels of engagement and support in a tailored and targeted way. As measures to contain the spread of the virus and previous pressures around digital retailing and the experience economy collide, a new normal for the sector will emerge. I believe the shift will place even greater emphasis towards a digitally centric customer journey that leverages connectivity and technology and puts even greater pressure on retail brands to pivot their business models to align themselves to a new set of customer expectations. So whether it's engaging with shoppers at the beginning of the customer journey through social media or inspiring them to purchase something on the move, for example, while they're commuting to work on the train, a point in the day when they have time to consider and buy, these pressures to shift towards digital are not going to ease. If anything, they will intensify.